Okay, I'm not going to actually do this because I already did it, but I'm going to pretty much show you guys how to replace the motor inside of the this is the 1991 Ford F-250. So pretty much when you're going to do this, you're going to have to take a drill and you're going to have to drill out all these little rivets right here. There should be 4 of them. This one's on a rivet because I replaced it, but if it's never been replaced, they should be. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but it's something that you got to do in order to get to that. And then once you do that, you're going to have this arm that you've obviously seen. That'll go all the way down and it'll have the motor and everything hooked to it behind here. And yeah, I mean, once you get those out, it pretty much comes out fairly smooth. Be careful with your window. It will fall and drop and break if you're not careful. But if you're careful with it, it should be fine. Little heads up about the whole thing. Everybody will tell you, oh yeah, you need a brand new motor, blah, 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 right? The motors cost you probably like 40 bucks or so. So it's not too bad. But if you're trying to save some money, what I would do, what I personally actually did, was I took apart the motor, and it has little tiny gears inside of it, and it has these little tiny plastic balls that go with the gears. And once you pull it apart, you'll kind of see where they go and everything. There's 3 different little slots for them. And actually what happened with mine is those things, they're just plastic, and so they just broke apart and everything. And so that was my only problem. So I just went to AutoZone and I just bought some new gears, and those things came with it and everything, right? Actually, I went to O'Reilly, but I don't really think it matters where you go as long as they have them. But yeah, take apart your motor and look at that. You know, if those balls are intact, you probably need a whole new motor. But if they're not intact, I would definitely try. I mean, they're like 10 bucks for that, you know, so it saves you a little bit of money. And I mean, once you get it all apart, you'll be able to see, and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is all broken up. You know, you start taking it apart, you'll have little tiny chunks of plastic, and you're like, oh crap, yeah. But yeah, I mean, just take it apart, see if that's broken up. If it is, replace that, you know. I mean, I'm 99% guaranteed that motor is just fine. It's probably just those plastic pieces. And so that would be a good suggestion. But I wish I could show you guys how it worked before, but I can't really. But if the motor sounds like it's going, and you can pull the window up and down with your hand, it just doesn't want to do it by itself, like it doesn't have enough power, that's probably your problem right there. So you do have to take apart the motor and everything, and take this whole arm out, which kind of sucks, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. And if you're, I mean, even if you have a general idea of anything close to this type of stuff, you'll be just fine, I promise. All you got to do is drill out these rivets. So if you got a drill, you should be able to do it. And I'll be honest, it's a pain in the ass, but really wasn't too bad once I got them out. I'm not the one that put the rivets back in, so I'm not exactly sure how hard they are to get back in. But I mean, like, you could see this bolt right here. That's what my mechanic used, this one, instead of the rivets, for at least this one, which you could honestly use this on all